What's up, YouTube? Timus here. Now, one company that's usually a hit and miss, once in a while, has always been Lionsgate. I mean, last year they did not really have some of the best stuff, but they had majority decent stuff that got released last year. So 2022 looks like it's gonna be a little better year for them. So I'm gonna be talking about the films of 2022 that are pretty much being released by Lionsgate. So with that being said, here's the list. All right, coming out in now, of course, there's the that shock movie, The Record, which is supposed to be released by Lionsgate, which looks terrible. There's Moonfall, directed by Roland Emmerich, which, yeah, here's what it's about. Of course, not the moon forced from its orbit around Earth and sends it hurling on a collision course with life as we know it. It stars Patrick Wilson, Halle Berry, I think Micah Pena's in this, Donald Sutherland, John Bradley, and it looks horrible. These trailers has not done much for me. I mean, thank God I just got A-list. I'm definitely gonna probably watch this with my A-list, but holy cow, this looks. Yeah, I mean, Roland Emmerich is usually a hit and miss, but lately he's become a mess. You know, between Independence Day Resurgence, what was that World War II movie he just did? Shoot, forgot the name of it. Midway, I think it was called, which also had Wilson in it. I mean, yeah. Ugh. Another movie that actually looks pretty bad from Lions is Light. Now, this is an exorcism based film where Sister Anne is this restless 25-year-old who believes that performing exorcisms is her calling, but she also is at odds with the institution, and of course, Sister Anne also comes faced with a demonic force that pretty much infests the school and stuff like that. They actually dropped. I actually saw this trailer. It's not released online, which is a little worrisome. But I did saw the trailer during Antlers back in October, and they also just dropped the trailer during, I believe it was Nightmare Alley just recent. This looks horrible. I'm sorry. This does not look good at all. It just looks like your run of the mill horror. I mean, it just does not look all that great. So, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. All right. Also, at this now coming out in March is the Unbreakable Boy. Which, by the way, I actually saw this trailer. They haven't dropped the trailer online yet, but I did saw the trailer when I saw that Zachary, who did some other like faith-based movie. Here's what the Unbreakable Boy is about. It just stars Zachary Levi, by the way. So yeah, I think I think Levi now signed a contract saying that if I'm not being Shazam, I'll just do like Christian movies now. But anyway, this actually does sound fascinating. Here's what it's about. Austin is a boy with both a rare brittle bone disease and autism. But what makes Austin truly unique is his joyous, funny life, affirming worldview that transforms his unites everyone around him. And now this is, of course, from the same creators of Wonder, which I love Wonder. I am really intrigued to check this one out. It does look really fascinating. Zachary Levi looks terrific. I think this movie could be really intriguing to watch. We'll have to wait and see how it turns out. All right, now probably my anticipated movie from Lionsgate this year is, and one of my anticipated comedies of the year is pretty much The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Now, this, of course, stars Nicolas Cage. He's pretty much playing, well, Nick Cage. And must accept this $1 million offer to attend on the birthday of this dangerous superfan, and things take like a wildly unexpected turn when Cage is recruited by a CIA operative and forced to live up to his own legend. And it stars, besides Cage, it stars Tiffany Haddish, Neil Patrick Harris, Patrick Pascal, Ike Barinholtz. It looks pretty fun. Looks raw and entertaining. I mean, we literally got Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage here. It's the most Nicolas Cage Baka movie we'll ever see. So super excited for this one. Now coming in June, we got the movie Shotgun Wedding, which stars Jennifer Lopez and Josh Duhamel. Now, this movie, if you guys don't know, was originally supposed to star Armie Hammer, but yeah, that happened. So Josh Duhamel pretty much played this more, which I love Sisters, and he did Pitch Perfect. Here's what Shotgun Wedding is about. As I said, it stars both Jennifer Lopez and Josh Duhamel, who gather their unlovable but very opponent families for the ultimate destination wedding. Just as they begin to get cold feet, and if that wasn't enough of a threat to a celebration, suddenly are in danger when the entire party is hostage. Other cast members include Jennifer Coolidge, Lenny Kravitz, Cheech Marin, DRC Cardin. It does sound like we were on. Jennifer Lopez could be a hit and miss once in a while when it comes to her acting. Maybe the worst thing she's ever put out was Julie, but hopefully, maybe this will be Hustles and less like Julie. Who knows? Her other movie with Owen Wilson looks strange. So I don't know. I think J-Lo could usually be a hit and miss once in a while. Hopefully, this won't be a mess. All right. Speaking of Wonder, we got Whitebird, a Wonder story, which this actually does sound fascinating. It's directed by Christopher Robin director Mark Forster, and is set in Nazi-occupied France during the Second World War. Fairy tale life before the war for a girl is turned upside down by an occupied Nazis, and a boy she and her classmates once stunned becomes her savior and best friend. Now, now this is actually based on a book from the same author of Wonder, which of course got turned into a movie with anyway, of course Wonder got turned into a movie with Jacob Tremblay, which I thought was terrific. By the way, like if you guys have not seen Wonder, you guys want something to cry about, definitely got Wonder. Anyway, now Whitebird and Wonder. Now this also starts the life of Helen Mirren. It's really fascinating to watch. So we'll have to wait and see how this one fares up. All right. Hold on, lost it. All right. Now, other stuff are coming out from Lionsgate, which actually most of the other stuff I'm going to be talking about don't really have release dates yet. But I could be wrong, but I believe Are You There, Margaret, which is based on a book, I believe that's also being released by Lionsgate. That's supposed to be is that being released by Lionsgate? I gotta double check that. That's of course supposed to be directed by Edge of 17 director, which I love Edge of 17. So there's that. We got Borderlands, which is based on the very popular video game. Now this stars. Now here's what Borderlands is about. It's directed by Eli Roth, who's directed Hostel, Knock Knock, and some other really cool stuff. In the distant future, 5 criminals from the planet Pandora are sent to find and retrieve the missing daughter of a powerful man named Atlas. Now, the cast includes the likes of Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jack Black, Haley Bennett, Edgar Ramirez. I mean, yeah, you got some really intriguing cast members here. What a cast here. Kevin Hart as an action hero, that I don't think I ever really would imagine. This could be really intriguing to watch. It does sound fascinating. Never really played the game, so I can't really comment on the game or anything like that, but it is a very popular game, so there's that. All right, there's also Clerks 3, which I'm excited for. Now, Clerks 3 is, once again directed by Kevin Smith. And here's what the third one is supposed to be about. After narrowly surviving a massive heart attack, Randall enlists his old friend Dante to help him make a movie immortalizing their youthful days at the local convenience store that started off. Now, of course, Rosario Dawson's supposed to be in this. Let's say if it's going to be black and white or anything, but I am really fascinated in this. I mean, I could tell like the synopsis of someone of one of the characters, almost suffering a heart attack. Now I can kind of see why Kevin Smith wanted to make this, because if you guys don't remember, a couple years ago, Kevin Smith actually did survive a heart attack, and I think ever since that, he wants to start making more stuff with his friends. And Clerks 3, I mean, Clerks is really the movie that, really put Kevin Smith on the map. It was his first ever feature. So I gotta say, I think Clerks 3 could be fascinating. Seeing Jason Bob returning is gonna be really cool. So I'm really pumped for this one. Now, another film coming out this year, it's in the thumbnail, but I'm still not even 100% sure if it's coming out this year. They're saying it is, but we'll see. And that is the Expendables 3, which is, Expendables 4, I meant to say. Which, of course, stars a really big ensemble for, returning cast members like Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, with newcomers such as Megan Fox. You also got Andy Garcia, Tony Jaa, 50 Cent supposed to be in this. I really do love the Expendables franchise. I'm still wondering if maybe we're going to get Terry Crews back, but I don't know what's happening. So I'm so pumped for this one. Sadly, it looks like we're not even going to get Bruce Willis on it back. That's disappointing. But at least we do got Stallone and Jason Statham returning. So that could be intriguing. Like I said, I do quite like this franchise. I hope it is rated R because PG-13 really hurt the last one, I think. But I don't know. We'll see how this one shows out. Another film coming out from Lionsgate is a movie called The Miracle Club. Now the film essentially stars of Maggie Smith, Kathy Bates, and Laura Linney. And here's what this is about: Ballyfermont, Ireland, 1960. A hard knocks community in outer Dublin marches to its own beat, rooted in traditions of loyalty and faith and togetherness. There's just one tantalizing dream for the women. So, and of Ballyfermont, she takes freedom and escape the gauntlet of domestic life. To win privilege to scarred French town of Ladris, and with a little benevolent interference. So this could be intriguing, I guess. It is a period piece film, so I don't know. Could be intriguing to watch. All right, what else we got here? Oh, a film called One Up, which is supposed to be released by both BuzzFeed and Lionsgate. Involves a gamer who quits her college sports team due to sexism from her male counterparts. It's set to star the likes of Paris Berlock, Ruby Rose, Harry Neff. Now, the film was supposed to star, Ellen Page, who, of course, at the time went by Ellen Page, but she dropped out, so now I guess Ruby Rose replaced her. I'm actually interested in this because it's directed by Colin Newman, who also directed Fanboys a couple years ago, which I love Fanboys. Then he did that film with Haley Steinfeld years ago called Barry Lethal. Had a really fun time with that one. So I'm really intrigued to check where they're going to take this one at. So, yeah, it does sound like it'll be really fun. So we'll see how this one shapes up. All right, we call About My Father, which sounds like a really fun little comedy here. It stars Sebastian Maniscalco, who I always do find this dude really funny. You also got Robert De Niro, Leslie Bibb, Kim Cattrall, Anders Holmes. It's pretty much about Sebastian really, where Sebastian tells his old school Italian immigrant father, Salvo, played by De Niro, that he's going to propose to his all-American girlfriend. So Salvo insists on crashing a weekend with her Tony parents, loosely, and it's pretty much loosely based on Sebastian's life and his relationship with his father. I mean, De Niro is always De Niro, so seeing him in a role like this could be strange. We'll have to wait and see how this one fares out. All right. You also got Alice Darling, which stars Anna Kendrick. After behaving strangely, keeps secrets about her boyfriend from her true best friend, When the three friends takes the girls' trip out of town, all secrets are revealed when the local girl goes missing, and Alice's boyfriend arrives unannounced. So yeah, Anna Kendrick is always a good ending. She's in. I'll definitely watch. Sounds like it'll be really fun there. Oh, and also out we got Cobweb, which is like a new horror film set for release this year. Let me pull up what Cobweb is about. It's about a boy who hears so sounds creepy right there. It's set to star Woody Norman, who was just seen in the recent film Come On, Come On. We also got Lizzie Kaplan, the boy, Stephanie Starr, Cleopatra Coleman. It sounds really creepy, so we'll see how this one fares up. Oh, we got a new Jason. Almost said Jason. A new Gerard Butler movie called The Plane. After a heroic job of successfully landing his storm-damaged aircraft in a war zone, Brody Torrance, played by Butler, finds himself caught between the agendas of multiple militaries that are planning to take the plane and its passengers hostage. Sad to say, Gerard Butler just hasn't really done much lately. Good. So can't say I'm too excited for that one. I don't know. Maybe it could be the next Air Force One. Who knows? And last but not least, this was just announced this week. They just announced the cast recent, and that is Dear David, which sounds fascinating right here. Uh, Now, the film is actually literally based on a Twitter feed. And it's about a man who is haunted by a ghost of a boy named David who is trying to kill him. And it's pretty much loosely based on literally this guy from who worked at BuzzFeed who experienced this. And of course, it's set to star Justin Long, who was just cast this week. It's directed by John McPhail, who also directed End of the Apocalypse, which I really loved. So I think this sounds like really creepy, sounds entertaining. So love a good ghost story. Now there could be some other Lionsgate stuff that I'll probably go to maybe straight to DVD, I guess. But this is pretty much all the like theatrical ones out except for releases here. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are the most anticipated movies of the year from Lionsgate? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy signing out.